On November 4th and November 6th, Eric Cochran, Spencer Meads, and CEO James O'Keefe were raided by the FBI.
In November 2021, the FBI conducted pre-dawn raids upon myself and my journalistic colleagues, Spencer Meads and Eric Cochran, seizing cell phones, journalistic notes, and other devices. This was all purported to be over an investigation that we were doing into the Ashley Biden diary, a story that we ended up never publishing.
I'm sorry, so what is this regarding?
This is a search warrant.
Tonight, a major developing story after the FBI raided the home of Project Veritas CEO and founder James O'Keefe, along with other Project Veritas journalists, as part of an investigation into a diary believed to have been written by Joe Biden's daughter, Ashley.
Federal prosecutors from the Department of Justice in the Southern District of New York and the FBI appear to have targeted Project Veritas because of our investigative journalism. In 2020, we lawfully received material from sources concerning Ashley Biden's diary and what it said about her father, then presidential candidate Joe Biden. We ultimately decided not to publish the story and worked with local law enforcement to return these materials to her.
At the time, this struck me as so odd. The whole thing was just far too coincidental. How strange was it that this FBI raid happened right after the microscope expose and while I was still recording inside Pfizer? The whole thing felt like a charade playing out in real time. Days after this raid, CEO of Pfizer, Albert Bourla, bragged about how the big pharma company was in communication with the CIA and FBI.
There was, particularly with us, we were targeted by a lot of, let's say, dark organizations that you don't really know the ownership. You suspect that there are some countries behind. We were getting a lot of briefings from CIA, from FBI about attacks that may happen to us, cyber attacks, I mean, but also about the spread of misinformation.
FOIA requests proved that Pfizer was indeed working with the FBI investigating Project Veritas.
Now, in this document, which is an FBI document dated January 6, 2022, it's in response to a FOIA request. All communications regarding Project Veritas between FBI officials and employees / representatives of Pfizer. That's right, Pfizer Pharmaceutical.
What was the FBI doing working in conjunction and directly with a pharmaceutical company in the first place? And why in the hell were they specifically investigating PV? Dr. Carrie Madej admits on the Stu Peters show that Project Veritas is working with the Pfizer whistleblower.
I have worked with Project Veritas, an amazing team there, and they were able to work with a whistleblower from Pfizer. And
I'm still working at Pfizer. And then the FBI raid on the PV journalist happens. At the time, I was in the middle of this entire thing, and I was freaking out.